Go.
Ape. No, after that.
Nay. Unicorn.
Mulaney.
All right.
If I wanna take a guy home with me tonight.
Howdy, I'm Becca Frucht, and it is time for Top That, your weekly pop culture cheat sheet to what everyone is and will be talking about on the web. Each week we count down our top 5 of what's hot on the web, everything you need to know. And I am joined by a special guest this week. Boop! It's Elliott Morgan!
Hey, good to see you. Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, I'm so excited to have you back here.
I know, I'm excited to be back. You guys have an amazing water machine.
Well, it takes a long time, the water machine.
It does, but it's worth it. Check this out, you guys. It comes out sparkling. It's like not how it is in the rain.
We do
or
add
in
bubbles.
nature.
You know, it's magic. There's little fairies in there, and they just
is that what
poop
it
out
is?
bubbles.
Okay.
That's
I
how
should
it
have
works.
known.
But I'm glad that
Fairy
you brought water because I think you might need a little hydration in between a libation that I brought.
The libation,
because
good
I know
word.
that you do happy hour.
I do.
On YouTube.
Oh my goodness.
So I have 2 choices here.
Oh, see, I like instinct. I was like, oh, cool.
You know
Thank
about,
you.
so Fireball's kind of like a thing.
Yeah, no, Fireball's great.
You know that Pitbull song?
Uh-huh.
Fireball.
I don't know it, but I'll know it now.
Sounds like that.
I'll Spotify
And
it.
then this is Samuel Grant, not a Pitbull song.
No.
So,
Yet.
And we're not going to drink these straight from the bottle because we're classy with the K. We have Popsugar mugs.
Oh, check this out, you guys. This is so fancy. Here's the thing. I'm curious about this because I don't think I've ever seen this before. This is so fun. I can't believe you did this. This is hilarious.
Yeah, I really was like, well, we got to have some sort of, you know, happy juice.
It was, wow, that is a healthy dose. No, it's good. It was like the first thing I saw when I walked in. I was like, is this place, are you guys okay here at Popsugar?
Well, you know, I asked my producer, I was like, hey, Elliott's coming and I know he does happy hour.
Hear me out.
And I really think we should get him a drink. And he was like, well, we have root beer. And I was like,
so funny.
So you're just supposed to sip it like a lady.
Okay.
With your,
Oh yeah, like a lady.
Like a lady?
Okay, like this?
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's,
It's actually not that bad. Wait.
it's actually pretty smooth.
Yeah, actually, this is like not bad at all. What's it called?
It's a good burn. It's a good burn. Now, I would like to point out that we are both of age.
Oh yeah.
Clearly.
I'm 16. Becca is 18, so that's up age for something.
Yes. No, we were over 21.
Very responsible.
That's the only information you're getting out of me.
Yeah, and I am over 21 as well. How about that?
So there you go. Whoa.
I just look very young.
All right, my number 5. We're talking about the McConaissance, which is still happening. You know about the McConaissance?
I think I do.
Matthew McConaughey, he's had a big month. Nay, a big year. Nay, a big 2 years. Nay, am I using nay correctly?
Yeah. Just I think as long as you just keep saying a word, it just changes to whatever you need to change to.
Anyways, Matthew McConaughey is everywhere.
Did you see Interstellar? Not to deviate. Oh my.
I did. I spent 3 hours of my life. I know.
Did you not like it?
No, I of course 3 hours of my life spent with Matthew McConaughey is a good thing.
Yeah,
like,
especially
it's
alone in space in the deep void.
Right. So I mean, this is part of why. I mean, November was huge because everyone was talking about Interstellar and having their minds blown out their ears.
Absolutely.
Like still haven't figured out the quantum physics of that. In addition to the quantum physics of that, let's talk about a parrot who may have just won the Matthew McConaughey impression game.
Oh, thank God. Let's hear it. I want to see it. Yeah.
So they say birds of a feather flock together. They do.
I think you went Mamrie just there for a second.
I do.
I
love Mamrie so much.
You have the Mamrie impression. Like, this parrot has McConaughey. I'll figure out what mine is.
Yeah, I'm doing Mamrie. This parrot is going to do Matthew McConaughey.
Perfect.
So prepare.
All right.
Oh my God.
Right? It's uncanny.
Is that Matthew McConaughey's parrot?
Yeah.
Is it just
well, here's what's crazy. So that's an African gray parrot, which are known for their linguistic abilities.
Okay.
But here's what's great about this. That parrot's from Texas. And so
oh, no way.
Yes, Mr. Juicy Beef voice, Matthew McConaughey.
Do you think they're related?
Possibly.
They could be.
There is someone giving this parrot a run for their money.
Yes.
Jim Carrey.
Oh my God.
On
so
SNL
good.
did a spoof of Matthew McConaughey's Lincoln car commercials.
Sometimes you gotta go back to actually move forward. And I don't mean go back and reminisce or chase ghosts. I mean, take a big step back. Like go from winning an Oscar to doing a car commercial.
It was pretty perfect.
Yeah, and there were like 3 or 4 of them, right?
Yeah, and they were the best part of that episode, hands down. I would say, the best thing SNL has done in a long time.
The only way SNL could top it now is if they did the same type of parody, but instead of Jim Carrey, it was a corgi.
Point to you.
Got it.
Mad props to the parrot, the Texas parrot, and mad props to Jim Carrey. The two of them together.
Both are going to go far in this industry.
The reconnaissance is a thing. Get on board. Get with it. What do you got?
Okay, my number 5 is actually a bird as well. So back in the day, I used to work in an animal hospital, so this brought back a lot of memories.
Real?
Yeah, this is 100% true.
Is this real life?
It's 100% true. I used to work with owls.
Really?
In the sense that I would feed them.
Like in the owlry, like Hedwig?
No, not like Hedwig at all. Like an evil, darker version of Hedwig, like the Voldemort version of Hedwig.
What?
Yeah, I feel like
like a giant screech owl?
Yeah, like that. Well, they were sitting in these cages and they would just glare at me. They're one of the creepest, they're probably the creepiest birds.
Because they can turn their whole head around.
Yeah, exactly.
So
like
what is this bird? What is this owl doing?
So this owl is, it looks like has been maybe hitting a certain substance that has been legalized in certain states, not all of them.
Oh my God.
It makes that.
Okay, you know why this is, these number 5s are hella connected because that's what Matthew McConaughey looks after he's like naked bongo.
Yeah, that's what Matthew McConaughey looks like every night at 8 p.m.
Like he's basically like, all right, all right. Like I need these. Go.
No, after that.
Nay. Unicorn.
Mulaney.
Wait, do we do that at the same time as Spirit Animals?
I think so. I
almost
that was perfect.
spilled my way. Okay, so anyways.
I think we have plenty if you need some more.
What I was going to say is that I want our editors to mash up the owl and like Matthew McConaughey, the impression of the African great parrot.
Yes.
All right.
Going back to the Matthew McConaughey thing, there's also the kid doing the Matthew McConaughey thing for the Power Wheels.
I've been driving a Power Wheel since long before anyone...
Literally, the parrot does a better job of the Matthew McConaughey impression. This kid looks like he's never even seen...
Yeah, I will say he's doing a good booger roll, though.
He is doing a good booger roll, that's true. But he looks like he's not, like, that's not even...
He's kind of, you know what, he's cocky.
Look at the wheel, too. Like, he's not even doing... He's just, like,
I love how you're, like, critiquing this child's performance.
Look, I studied... You know, Stanislavski, this kid needs to go method for sure, otherwise he's never going to make it.
I think it's time for our number 4.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay, my number 4, I've got more child labor on Ellen. The apparently kid is now employed by Ellen DeGeneres, as is Sophia Grace, and like literally every other prodigy child that has hit the internet.
Ellen's gonna be like 80 years old, and she's still gonna be just getting checks
gathering
from all
children.
These superstars.
She's like the Pied Piper of the internet. Like straight up, she just like plays her lute, and the children
and then they all come,
arrive.
and they're all talented and adorable.
It's insane. I mean, listen, if you're gonna do child labor, like you want it to be for Ellen.
Yes.
Like this is the way to go. So Noah Ritter, the apparently kid, has his own show.
It's a Noah Ritter Show. I'm Noah Ritter. Today I'm talking to Sofia Vergara. Thanks for being here, Sofia.
Hola, Noah, ¿cómo estás? Gracias por tenerme aquí.
She's just throwing out a different language. Like,
look at him just playing with his crotch. This is like right out of like an 80s sitcom.
It is, yeah.
Fruit or fruit? Do you have an accent?
No, I don't have an accent.
I don't have an accent either.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Where?
Colombian. You have a Colombian accent.
The Noah Ritter Show is probably, I mean, it has staying power. He's going to grow up before our very eyes.
I hope it gets picked up, and I hope he has a long, I hope he has a long career in late night, even though he probably can't literally stay up to ever see his own show. But good for him. My number 4 is I'm actually a pretty big fan of animated films. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah.
I love a good cartoon.
Yeah, and I've recently started getting really emotional when I watch movies. I never used to do that. I used to be a robot. So like going back to Interstellar, the whole time I was like,
were you really? You were having like all the feels?
And it was all the feels, and on top there's actually a feel that people don't know about, which is the feel of surprise that you're experiencing feels. Like when you're sitting there and you're just like,
feels.
I didn't know I could have this. I think my mic, I didn't know I could have this.
So you're you're verklempt. You know about being verklempt.
Exactly.
But you're verklempt about being verklempt.
Yeah, it's a verklempt.
It's a verklempt. I got you.
So this toddler is watching this movie that apparently I need to watch, and she just starts slowly crying.
The Chipmunk Adventure.
Yes, the Chipmunk Adventure, which I am completely ignorant to. Let's check it out.
Oh my God. Look at her little precious, innocent
she's like,
face, just naive
totally
to the world
chill.
and its evils.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's so, listen, if you could, the Chipmunk Adventure.
Do I need to watch it?
Well, I will warn you.
Okay.
The feels that you will feel, the surprise feels that you feel about the feels will
surprise
change you. You will be surprised and changed.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's a penguin. So here, I'll give you some backstory.
Yeah.
This penguin has lost its mother.
Oh God,
There's
that's always how it is. They
I
do
mean,
the
look at
darkest
this-
things in animated movies.
It's so sad. And this little girl is just overcome with raw penguin emotion. Look at her holding
Penguotion, if you will.
Yes.
You know, when penguins have emotions. I don't know.
No, that's exactly what it is, Elliott.
Go with it. When I have a kid, I'm gonna be like the worst dad because my kid's. I'm gonna be like.
Are you just gonna throw your kid on the internet? Like
I'm gonna be that dad who's just like, hey,
exploit.
This is gold. This is viral for sure.
And then you're gonna sell your kid to Ellen DeGeneres.
Exactly. Lock, stock, and barrel. Have fun.
Good plan. All right, my number 3. We're keeping it in the family.
Yes.
This is a father and son project gone horribly awry. This kid decides he's gonna do like a vlog with his dad. He turns on his camera. He starts doing the classic thing of like asking utterly ridiculous questions.
I don't know. You know, I went to Berlin was a fun city. What kind of? I go to Berlin. What kind of questions are these? Why don't you just ask me? I thought this was like for a sociology project. Why don't you ask me an honest question?
Well, I want it to be fun.
This kid looks like Jack Antonoff.
Yeah, he does.
You can only do it if you become a bowling player for the rest of your life.
What the? Aaron! Ask me a fucking honest question! I'm watching your education just...
This is either staged or that dad is a psycho.
He's so mad. I don't know what's happened. There seems to be some rage in this relationship. So it's either staged, which like, bravo, well done.
Either way, it's gold.
It really is very entertaining. All right, what do you have for your number 3?
Oh, my number 3 is okay. So I'm married, as we mentioned earlier.
This is true.
I have never caught my wife rapping.
Never.
But this guy did, and I'm super jealous because also she's like awesome at it.
I know. And she's super, like, it's just like, he titled this, like, I don't know, super cute gangster or whatever.
Yeah.
She is pretty adorable.
Yeah, it's really cute.
I do love a good salt and pepper rap sesh. Like a lot. Like, I mean, Shoop, I would say, is my favorite. So like, that's a bat mitzvah favorite.
Okay.
You know, from those
Good
years.
Good to know.
But she really, this is not salt and pepper's none of your business.
Yeah, she takes it home.
None of your business. And I think she speaks for all women here. You know, she really...
This is really more of a statement than anything.
I think what she's done is leaps and bounds for feminism.
Absolutely.
I mean, Salt and Pepper started it, but she's continuing, you
She
know?
now has like 4 Tumblr accounts just in her honor.
Just an
Perfect.
homage.
Yes.
But it really is. And it's so cute because the best part, though, is when she realizes.
Yeah. And it lasts one... I love how they keep it right to the very end where she realizes it.
Ooh, this is my favorite him move. That's precious.
Awesome.
So are you gonna try to get your wife rapping?
Yeah, she's a big fan of when I sneak up on her. She
is.
never hits me or refuses to make dinner for me.
None of those things happen.
And she never freaks out and screams at me. So I'll try it. It always ends well.
I feel like perhaps my next video might describe how your wife would react if you try to post something.
I like that.
Like
That's
that?
good. Yeah.
All right, so
It'll be dark.
This is a baby elephant going ham on some lions. Okay, this is about survival of the fittest, and in this case, the fittest is a baby elephant against like 14 lions.
Oh man!
Because you remember the Battle of Kruger Park, that video that went like crazy viral, where it was like wildebeest versus Frucht.
Oh yeah. Totally, yeah.
Yeah, so this is like
it's
sort
like
of
that.
yeah.
Look at that thing! Get off that little baby elephant.
Right, he is riding this baby elephant. Like Dumbo is getting just like annihilated right now.
This elephant is how I feel when I read YouTube comments.
Aww.
It's like no,
get off me!
Will not destroy me.
Right. I mean, this elephant is getting physically trolled.
Yeah.
Right, by some lions. But
Okay,
what I
he doesn't
love
have his
is like
blockers.
all of Pride Rock tries to come out for this lion,
yeah.
and he's like, "Suck it, Mufasa.
Yeah.
Suck it, Scar. Suck it, Nala. Suck it, Simba."
Simba. What's the other one?
I think that's all 4.
Well, there's Lion King 1.5 or whatever.
Wait, there was another one?
Yeah, girl, get on your Lion
Wait, was
King.
this? Wait.
Shoot.
Shoot. Moral of the story is elephant wins, lions. Everyone's hungry.
And then they're
going
sad.
home
Yeah.
hungry.
They're
They
just
have to
hungry.
stop it in and out.
We're like, yay, elephant, but the problem is all those lions
I mean,
are
you
super
know,
hungry
but
now.
I love. You know what? It's a lesson. Never give up.
Yep.
Even if you're a baby elephant.
Okay, so my number 2 is the Snowflake Regatta Carnage.
This name, what is this?
Yeah. You don't think it's gonna live up to it, but
I thought it was gonna be like snowflakes, but it's not. What's a regatta?
I have no idea.
It's a boat race.
I have no idea what any of this is. And I think that's where everybody is when they're actually experiencing it. It's unbelievable. First, somebody crashes into a dock, somebody falls off, and then some of the parents is like, well, you gotta go. I hear it, this is the best, yay! And then they're like, no, what do we do?
These parents are so pissed.
And then they just stop. What is happening? This is where it just goes off into... Scholars will be analyzing this video for years to come.
What are you doing? Why?
I raised you better than this.
So angry. But I picture, in my head, I'm picturing this like dock filled with like angry Midwest parents.
Yeah. My favorite part too is like at one point this giant hand just pops into the frame and it's like, go!
Look at how angry they are. You know what this is? Too many cooks.
Yes. This is how Too Many Cooks actually ends. The little guy's gonna come out.
There's too many cooks in this regatta. And nobody can figure it out. Well, I would love, you know, fans out there in fanland, if you know more about regattaing,
let us know. All the details.
I know nothing.
I'm baffled by it, but I love it based off that video.
It's really fun. It was kind of like a demolition derby on water.
Where everybody just eventually stops.
you just give up. It's the opposite of the baby elephant. Everyone just gave up. Okay, so it is time for our number ones. And this is big because this is like the number one thing for November.
Yeah, I can't wait.
What won November? Taylor takes November.
Of course.
Tay was cray cray in November. And now, I just want to preface this because we talked about her blank space video and the last Top That with Olga K.
Right.
And we were joking around about how crazy she is in the video. I get it. She is totally playing a character. Plus, she's like spoofing how people are like, oh, she's a crazy ex-girlfriend. Right. And she plays along with it because Taylor is a genius. I know it.
Yeah, she figured it out.
Yeah, so she is like playing into that.
She's playing into it, and then when people criticize her, they're like, oh, you better not hurt Taylor Swift's feelings because she'll write a song about you. Literally, that's the most innocuous thing you could possibly do if you have a broken heart. Like, people go crazy over having broken hearts.
People slash your tires, which sucks.
Like Carrey Underwood, or like carving your name into your leather seat. Like, that's way worse. That's property damage.
Right. And like to be immortalized by Taylor Swift is amazing. I mean, this is the woman.
Wonderful song.
She drops 1989. I mean,
great album.
Everyone goes bonkers. Yeah, I immediately bought it, flipped out on it. I was like, okay. I'm just like basically mainlining it into my veins.
Me too.
Love it. The blank space video, everyone like flips out about that
Fantastic.
too. So then, also, this is all going on in November. There's that whole Twitter feud. And I'm not the only one freaking out about all this Twitter beef going on between pop divas. John Summers said, can you talk about Diplo body shaming Taylor Swift on Twitter and Instagram, plus Lord's response? So Diplo tweeted, somebody should make a Kickstarter to get Taylor Swift a booty.
Okay.
And that kickstarted a whole firestorm where all her fans like flipped out.
Okay.
And then Lord, who's BFF with Taylor,
Lordy.
tweeted at Diplo, being like, oh, then maybe we should talk about your tiny penis.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
so then
shots fired.
she went there, and he replied back like, oh, guess you just showed you're a high school student or whatever. And it just, anyways, it spiraled. There were memes.
Wait. So hold on. She showed that she was a high school after.
He was like, oh, I can tell you're super high schooler by bringing up my tiny penis. I'm like, you're the one that attacked Taylor Swift.
Yeah, you started it.
You started it. But then some people are like, actually, Taylor started with the song. I don't know. It's so complicated.
Taylor started the song. We actually hated Taylor started.
Anyways, guys, tell me what you think. Who is in the wrong here? Is anyone? Is this I don't know.
I think Taylor Swift is always in the right.
I think that's
so you just gotta go. She's the litmus test, and then everybody else.
Yeah.
So,
in the midst of all this, like, you know, Twitter hoopla, total bonkersness, there's also, I love this, Slate made Taylor Swift the horror movie, which they did it off of, like, Blank Space. So they basically just recut Blank Space to look like a horror movie. And it's...
I haven't seen that.
It's terrifying. You're going to love it.
Oh, boy.
I would go see this with my boyfriend and make him hold me ever so tight.
I would. Yeah, you're just, like, imagining it.
Yeah, I was having a moment.
She does look scary.
Wait till she goes.
They still got the American Express in it.
Yeah, they like cut this
It's still produced by the credit card.
That noise.
Don't show the car. I almost cried when
people
they
get very, men in particular, I have to say, get very touchy.
I'm like barely, ooh, it's bad enough. Nope.
Yep.
That's okay.
Just loses it. I mean, this movie.
Now it's like Inception or something. That's like the Inception.
Yeah, you're right. That is the Inception sound. Oh, it spits that apple out. Ain't nobody trying to eat a poison apple. Okay, so an 8th grade like school project video that she made with some pals leaked onto the internet. It's like tacos, paradise smoothies.
Great.
That's something that appeared. And let's not forget when Taylor, talking about wife rapping, this is, I mean, Taylor's not a wife yet, but it's just Taylor doing some Kendrick Lamar.
Just the cutest, it's the cutest.
Oh, goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9 and this 9 is never on vacation. Start up that Maserati and vroom, vroom.
And she's rapping along, and this was in celebration of 1989 selling like well over 1 million albums.
If I sold well over 1 million albums, I don't know that my celebration would just be an Instagram video, but I'm not Taylor Swift, so probably some sort of, I don't know, maybe a small get-together of people, as if to say, hey, I'm the only person to sell 1 million albums in like forever. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she is a baller.
She's great.
Okay, so what could possibly compete with Taylor Swift's November? Honestly, what's big enough?
There's no, what is round enough?
What's like shiny and greasy enough?
What's voluptuous enough and not at all photoshopped?
Exactly. What could that possibly be?
Could it be we landed on that comet? That's what it was. No,
that's not it.
Kim Kardashian's butt?
It is Kim Kardashian's butt because it broke the internet.
Yep, hashtag break the internet, which by the way, I never knew that there was a magazine called Paper, and I think that's hilarious.
You know, another person who jumped on the break the internet Kim Kardashian wagon was Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes, of course, which was brilliant.
Her Christmas card, her and Portia de Rossi.
Which I think if I could come up with a Christmas card as clever as that.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, who wants that for Christmas? Do we have the footage with her on the coffee pot?
Oh my God, the cup.
Do we have that? This is
This is like 2 girls, 1 cup, but just 1 girl. 1 cup.
1 girl, but like, and there it is.
It is literally 1 girl, 1 cup. Oh my God.
Almost as disturbing.
I don't, are they gonna drink that?
I love just the childlike laughter coming from the guy who did it. It's just like, it worked. Looks like she's pooping. Check it out. Hey.
Yeah, just a little ass piss.
A little poop.
Just a little ass piss.
Right in my coffee. Here you go. Drink it.
Do you take cream in your ass piss? Anyway, so that was November, guys.
Yes. Good month.
It really was.
I mean, it started with Taylor, ended with corgis and Mulaney.
And unicorns and Kim Kardashian's derriere, dare I say.
So good.
So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Make sure and like, subscribe, comment, and go nuts. Elliott, where can they find you?
You can find me at youtube.com/Elliott Morgan. That's ELLIOTTMORGAN.
It's pretty ridiculous. I highly recommend you check out Happy Hour.
Fun, thank you.
It is super fun
and
times.
Thank you for this. This is so sweet.
Is it sweet?
Are you still?
I'm having.
This is still burning.
It's still burning. We're gonna finish this off, kids. But thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Unicorns and corgis. Mwah.